Well, this is by far the easiest, most efficient, fastest way to add tracking to your orders that take place on TCG Player. And I know prior to me learning how to do this, I spent so much time manually entering in information. And so I'm hoping I can save some of you time and give you guys some help by showing you this. So yes, I'm excited. But what's up? My name's TJ. I run a business called Poke Pastor TCG. If this is your first time here checking out my channel, welcome. I make videos like this all the time, giving tips and tricks on how to sell cards on TCG Player, and also how to build a trading card reselling business, a trading card business. I've done about $300,000 in sales. I do this all out of my basement in Minnesota, and I do this part-time because full-time I work as a pastor, as the title of my store and channel might suggest. Anyways, I'm giving away this Gengar right here on my channel right now. This is the last time I'm going to be plugging this giveaway, so go leave a comment on that video. It was called Market Crash, or Is the Market Crashing? I don't know. I'll leave a little tag somewhere in this video right now, and then you guys can click on that and make sure you are entered in, because the next time you see my face, I will be giving, this is the last time you're going to see this bad boy, because I'm going to give it away. Yes, make sure to do that. And thank you guys for watching the channel. Liking, commenting, subscribing, doing all of that is the best and freest way for you to support my channel. So I appreciate it. With that said, let's hop in. So let's say you sold a card on TCG Player that you want to add tracking to. Now, which cards need tracking added to it? Technically, according to TCG Player standards, the only ones that you are required to add tracking for are orders that are over $50 in value. Now, that said, they recommend tracking for any orders over $20 in value, and whether or not you add tracking on a $20 or $30 or $40 order really comes down to you and your risk tolerance. And we can talk about that. We can talk about philosophically what's best in another video. That's not what this video is for. This video is for you if you're like, yep, I do want to add tracking to this order. How the heck do I do that? This is for you. And so really all you need to make this happen is you need an account with a website called Pirate Ship. I'll show you what that looks like, but it's really, really easy and free to make a Pirate Ship account. And basically it's a website that is going to print you labels where you're able to just drop stuff at the post office or US or UPS or any of that stuff. So let me hop over here and show you my TCG Player portal here. So this is, I only have 3 orders right now, which feels kind of crazy because I've been grinding. I've been getting stuff out. Also, things are, yeah, it's early November, so which is a slow time up until the holiday. Anyways, so I've got this filtered out. It looks like someone put in an order. Their name is Subscribe Pretty Please. Wow, that's weird. And it's just a 10-cent order. Very interesting. And it's from my store. Go figure. Anyways, what did they buy? They bought a Prismatic Evolutions Fluttermane Reverse Holofoil. Definitely real address, Otsego, Minnesota. Sick. Okay, so obviously this is me. This is a fake order. This is me. Surprise. I would never add tracking to a 10-cent order, to a $1.50 order, but for the purposes of this video, let's say that I want to. I'm going to go ahead and do this. I'm going to click on this checkbox, and I'm going to click this that says Export Shipping. So again, check the order you want to do this for. If there are multiple orders that are going to be in the same, 4x8 bubble mailer. That's what I would do a single card in, as a 4x8 bubble mailer. If there are multiple orders that are going to go in the 4x8 bubble mailer, you can do multiple of these at the same time. It'll make you multiple labels, which is pretty cool. You just do the same thing, just check both boxes. For this instance, you're just going to do one. So click Export Shipping. Once you do that, you should see the little download symbol appear up here, which is great. Now you're going to go right over to Pirate Ship. Pirate Ship is a shipping platform, shipping website. I don't know. It's great. It's just a really cool way to create discount labels, because everything, this is as cheap as it gets. I think there's another website that people use. I think it's called Shipped or something like that, but basically same prices. So the way that you do that, so I've just downloaded that. You're going to click here in the middle, and after you create your Pirate Ship account, which again is free, you're going to see this interface right here. You're going to click Upload a Spreadsheet. Now, oh look, it's my thumbnail from my last video. You're going to click the most recent thing that was downloaded, which is this right here. This would be the export information from TCG Player from what the customer put on that last one. You're going to click that, and that is going to bring you to this page, okay? I never touch any of this stuff. This just means the green window here is it's saying that it's taking these things from TCG Player, and then it gives you a little label preview over here. So this is going to subscribe pretty please, definitely real address, Otsego, Minnesota, US. Okay. So then I'm going to confirm the mapping. That is indeed the mapping. All right, so once you get to this page, the first thing that you have to do is put in your address as your ship from address. This is just a fake address that I made up here. And then here, package details. You could have some like saved package details if you know you're going to do multiple of the same kind. So I think sometimes I have like 8x4, 3 ounces is one that I use pretty often, but honestly, you don't need to do this. And then you need to choose what kind of package are you going to use? Or is it going to be a bubble mailer? If it's going to be a bubble mailer, you would want to have it be this guy right here. If it's going to be a box, it's going to be this guy right here. And then you just have to put in the specs. So for instance, I use these a lot. I think I referenced this already, but this is an 8x4 black bubble mailer. I use these. So then in order to do that, I would just go 8x4, and then you have to weigh it. Now, typically, if you're just doing a single, so if it's just a single, let's say I was going to ship out this Gengar and a couple top loaders to keep it safe, I would wrap that in the packing order. I would put it in this bubble mailer. I would seal it up, and that would be 3 ounces, okay? Now, the best way of making sure that you have the weight correct is to have like a scale, and so I have got, this is my stamp container, and then this is my little scale that I used to use for making espresso and lattes and stuff, but now we have 3 kids, so coffee is just a drip coffee maker, unfortunately, sad. So I just we'll put boxes or bubble mailers or whatnot on top of this, and it'll tell me exactly how many ounces it is. So let's say it's 3 ounces, right? So not 43 ounces, we'll say 3 ounces. And then there's some extra options down here. The only one that you really ever need to mess with, if you want to do insurance, you can add extra insurance. I don't ever do that. The standard insurance that you're gonna have is you're gonna be covered up to $100. If you really, really wanna spend extra money for insurance, like I said, go ahead. I don't really do that. Have never had any issues before, but again, that's a risk tolerance thing that you can manage. The one thing that you are gonna have to do is anything over $250 in value, TCG Player requires that you check this signature confirmation box, and that just adds a little extra charge because that means when the person delivers it, they're going to require a signature in order to make that happen. But if it's under $250, you don't have to do signature required. So 8x4x3, and then you click Get Rates. Let's see what happens here. I'm pretending as if I haven't done this a million times. So here again, this is a chance for you to confirm that this is going to the right place. And then these are all of your services. These are all of the services that you have the option of, right? You can do, so I always have this sorted by cheapest. You could sort it by best. You could sort it to specifically only be USPS. I just have it sort by cheapest. And so it tells me the cheapest way right now to ship this with tracking in the bubble mailer is Ground Advantage. It will get there by Friday. It's Friday, November 7th by 6 p.m. That's totally fine. Doesn't really matter. It's going to get in there within the 15-day TCG Player window anyways. So I click on Ground Advantage, and then I would buy the label, okay? Now, when you buy the label, what's really cool is it just lets you copy and paste that, and then once you, I'm not going to, well, actually, no, screw it. I'll just buy it because I'll refund it. So I bought this label. Now, right here, here's your shipping, your tracking number. You copy to clipboard. You go back to your TCG Player account. You go right into this order, you go to add tracking number, you paste it right in here, you say USPS, and then you click save. And now we're good to go, right? We are absolutely good to go, and that order will be marked as shipped. And so then you go right back here, you click print label, and there's gonna be your label right there with my fake address and my other fake address. So please don't do, and these are all fake, doesn't matter. So then I just print this, right? And I just have a regular printer, so I change this and make sure it's on setting to 4x6 because I have a bunch of 4x6 labels in my printer right now. And I click print, and that'll spit me out my label. I peel it off, I chuck it on the bubble mailer, and then I just run this guy to the post office. What's really cool is you just go in. You can put this in a mailbox I usually have multiple, so those don't go in the mailbox because I just have a little mailbox guy in my neighborhood. So I usually just bring in a big stack of these to the post office. I don't have to wait for tracking or anything. I just run them up to where they take the drop-offs. I stack them all there, and I walk. I don't know. It's like you feel awesome. You feel like you're like a fast pass at Disneyland. You get to skip the line. So that is the simple and easy way that I add. Let me full screen this bad boy. Yeah, look at that. Hey, that is a simple and easy way that I add tracking to all of my orders. And again, if you're doing a box, you just change it and you do. Let's say you're shipping an Elite Trainer box. You do 8 by 8 by 4, and then 2 pounds, right? And then same thing gives you different options to choose from. And same thing, you buy the label, you copy paste it in there. Anyways, I realized because someone asked a question that I had never done a video explaining these things, so hopefully this is helpful. I'm hoping that I save you time. If I do save you time and you've been manually putting in everything, I'm so sorry, but hopefully this helps you out. Anyways, thank you for watching. I believe that Jesus loves you, that he has an incredible plan for your life. I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace.